What's going on, world? This is the BrandSplit Vodcast crew. I'm the Mike Man PSD. To my left, we got the mob boss of the map, Mr. Wrestling. To my right, we got the Machiavelli of Wrestling, Tupac. So what we're here to talk about is night one of SummerSlam 2026 in Minnesota. Gentlemen, did everybody get a chance to check out SummerSlam?
We did.
Both days.
Both.
Man, let's get it rolling. Saturday, night one. We started off with the women's world title. Trouble Liv Morgan taking on the Genius of the Sky, EO Sky, with Liv Morgan retaining. It's a 13-minute match. They actually came out there and set it off. I give them the props. They both ran out there, did what they supposed to do. We gotta go to Mr. Trouble first. This is girl, so go ahead and tell me what you think, man. The mic is yours, man.
She did her thing, man. I knew she would do her thing. She ain't had a title defense since she won it, so but I mean I think it was worth the wait. She did her thing, so I'm happy for her, but now you see, well, I'm not gonna spoil what happened the next day. I mean, the next day on Raw, but she's still defending her title, so I'm happy for her.
So you already got the playlist ready. You got the drink on ice. You about to be dancing around the trouble.
I ain't say all that.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna get the grown man opinion.
Yeah, there you go.
Mr. Wrestling, what is your opinion on the EO versus Liv match? Liv retains.
I thought it was an excellent match, okay. Great opener. If anything, it could have used a couple more minutes. I thought they had great chemistry. Right. The timing was there. They were clicking. And from what I hear, I mean, Brock has in a contract either he's going to open the show or close the show. So
right.
I guess that's how we got Brock closing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if Brock's going to close, then EO and Liv is no better choice than to open the show and put it on ESPN.
I agree.
It wasn't It was the first hour was even on ESPN. It was like all on ESPN Unlimited.
I noticed they didn't really speak on it like they did before. Like, oh, this is the first hour match. So I was like,
oh, I didn't know that.
So I guess they decided to switch it up. But hey, they know what they were doing. That was a good open. I give them that. That opened it up pretty solid for night one. So next we had the 6-man tag match of the Usos and Jacob Fatu, the Bloodline, taking on LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa. That was another good match. I enjoyed Solo Sikoa. Him doing the Jey Uso running back. He did the yeet and then still turned around and got back into the match. LA Knight did his thing. Royce Keys looked good. That match was actually only 11 minutes. Could have gave him a few more, but 6-man match. I guess they was trying to save it for the rest of the card to give them more time. Mr. Wrestler, what's your thoughts on that one?
I thought it was a good match. It reminded me a lot of the WrestleMania match, the 6-man match from WrestleMania, where the Usos team with LA Knight, but this time they were on opposing sides.
Okay.
I mean, what more can you say about LA Knight? The guy's on fire every time he comes out. He is talking his way into a championship.
Agreed.
And Solo is doing his thing solo, and he's become one of the most entertaining baby faces in the entire company.
100% agreed. And I think that was all Cali boys, man. I know they like to build Solo from Vegas, but I think he's from Cali with his other brothers, man. That was all Cali guys in that match, man. So, they had to go out there and represent all for California. But I thought it was a really good match either way. What you think about it, Pop?
Yeah, it was a good match. Excited to see what Solo can do in LA Knight.
Okay.
Just I didn't know. So if Solo is a babyface, so is the Usos considered a heel now?
They're supposedly considered heels, but they don't really play up like that. Mm-hmm. Roman is too, but he don't really play up like when he's wrestling. More of his promos kind of lean heel-ish, like the backstage stuff with Raw. So we'll get more into that though.
Yeah. What about Royce Keys? Like, what you think they're gonna do with him after what happened there?
I hope they.
The lady almost killed him off.
Like wrote him off or something, man. I don't even know, man. He should be getting more. Hopefully, with the story, it's more to it, so we can see.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna try to be patient with it.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, but hey, that's what it was. Now we started really getting to the meat of the potatoes, man. The third match was a singles match. It only went 11 minutes, but it was Gunther taking on Nick Aldis. Gunther obviously won. He hit the ring, get it out.
Longer than expected.
Yeah, but I thought it could have won a few more. But Nick looked good, man. You can tell he was kind of gassing a little bit because he ain't wrestled in 3 years. But dude's solid, 250, man. So he held his own. I enjoyed the match. Like I said, I figured Gunther was going to win. And then they reinstated him as the GM for SmackDown again. So no real changes there. Mr. Wrestling, you have any opinions about that match, good or bad?
No, I thought it was a good match, good showing for Nick Aldis. I thought the crowd was behind him. I thought he really soaked it up. I loved the ending when his kid and Mickey James came out to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
It was just good to see Nick Aldis get that moment because he's really grinded his entire career, and to never have that WWE moment and to get it on a big stage like SummerSlam, it was just like to see good people have good things happen to them.
100% agree. He is a national treasure. So hey, most important to Nick Aldis. What you think about that match? Did you get a chance to watch it?
Yeah, I did. It was an overall great match. Like everything you said, kind of the same thing. I was wondering. It could have went a little longer, but I mean, he held his own against Gunther.
Yeah. I'm happy to see what he did, and hopefully they let him step back in the ring at some point in the future. So moving on, we had another 6-man tag, a 6-woman tag, actually. Fatal Influence taking on the Bellas and Paige. The people that should have won, and then what happened after the fact, I wasn't really surprised about it. What did you think about that?
I kind of figured it. They stand in the ring a long time. So
it
was about to happen.
Yeah. I like Fatal Influence. I'm happy they won, but that was my least favorite match. Mr. Wrestling, your thoughts?
Yeah, it was least favorite match too. I thought the show took a turn for the bad with this match. They just they just didn't click. I mean, it didn't matter how much time they were given. It just
Bella got hurt. Shoulder.
Yeah, that
I thought she was faking it at first, but I'm like, she
ain't that good at selling.
Yeah.
The less said, the better on this match, to be honest.
Well, we knew it was coming, and now Nikki and Brie, but Nikki had to carry that turn, so we'll see what happened with that. But moving along, let's get to the last two, semi-main and the main. I was surprised this went on. This was the semi-main, but we had the undisputed WWE champion, CM Punk, defending his title against Cody Rhodes. This match was 29 minutes and 45 seconds, and it was worth it, in my opinion. I like what happened toward the end. CM Punk retained. Mr. Wrestling, we go start with you. What you think here?
Oh wow! I don't think I liked it as much as you did.
Hey, let's talk about it.
I didn't think the two filled out the time. I thought it was slow. I thought it was kind of clunky at times. It never got out of like a second gear. I don't know if CM Punk was trying to play homage or tribute to Terry Funk with that 1998 Terry Funk with that moonsault.
That moonsault was not great.
He don't need to be doing the moonsault.
He need to practice that. If you gonna do it, you got to practice that a little bit more. But that wasn't a confident flip,
No, my expectations for the match was really high. The CM Punk and Roman Reigns WrestleMania match was an A+, and I was just thinking that CM Punk. I mean, he was on fire his entire title run, the first one, and somewhat this one he's getting on it, but the match disappointed.
What would you give it a grade? You start grade.
Stars, it would probably be 3 or 6.75 out of 10.
Okay. Pop.
I mean, I like it. It was a good match to me. I ain't gonna go as tough as him, but it was good to see Randy Orton back in action. I want to see what how it's gonna play out between Randy and Cody now, since Randy did him dirty again. Like, what's gonna happen now?
Well, hopefully they don't get no more superstars involved, so that way we can get a tried and true story rich feud with these guys. Because I mean, come on, man.
No Pat McAfee.
Look who we got. Look who we got. I mean, you got Randy Orton, you got Cody Rhodes. Without a title, they got a lot of story you can run, a lot of family history, second generation and third generation superstars, man. Put this to use, man. So that's what I'm waiting on. So we're gonna go from there. Now that we've gotten through that match, let's go ahead and get into the main event. We had the Hell in a Cell match. Obafemi defeats Brock Lesnar. 11 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll go ahead and start it off. I liked the match. I thought the match was well. However, this was not Hell in a Cell caliber for me. You barely used the cell. This was more of a street fight.
Yeah.
What they did, and we can talk more about it later, but what they did in the street fight on Raw, this is what that could have been for Oba and Brock. And they didn't use the cell. For me, that kind of took away the allure, especially when you had what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre did in the cell when they had their feud and they ended that feud. That was a good Hell in a Cell match. I didn't get that with Oba and Brock. Nonetheless, it was still a good match. Hell of a way to put Oba over. He did the off the script promo. Said, "Hey, I'm the past. This is the future." Oba was looking very emotional. I'm glad he got the win, and I'm glad that even with Raw, once we saw Raw, they started presenting him how they're presenting him. So they're letting us know we got more in store for him. So I'm happy to see whatever he got going on next. Brock didn't retire. If he does come back for WrestleMania inside it, which I can expect it. He'll probably get his win somewhere with somebody else. Mr. Wrestling, I would love to hear your opinion on what you think about the match overall and then the usage of Hell in a Cell or the lack thereof.
The Hell in a Cell, I feel like it was just eye candy. Like you said, there was no use for it, no reason for it. As far as the match, I thought Brock and Noble, it was good, but it was no different than WrestleMania or the Clash.
WrestleMania was the best.
I thought the Clash was a better,
Really?
The three, but with that they were all similar.
Okay.
When you give two guys, 10 minutes, with not limited move set, but Brock does the same moves a lot, and so does Oba. So it was a good match. I'm glad that Brock, set him up, post match, and it came out today. Brock is retired.
Oh, he did
officially.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, okay. I still think he might come back. Sometimes he comes.
The Saudis have a lot of money.
Yeah, he might come back, kick somebody's ass, and there you go.
Team with Oba.
He could team with Oba. That'd be crazy. I do believe that and I think that the WrestleMania match, in my opinion, was better just because of the shock factor. And like we would say before, they could have just left it at that. Once they went into the Clash match, we knew that Brock was going to win, so they was going to have to run a third one. So that's why I say the first one, because it was just caught off guard. You're like, whoa, Brock do what he did at the end, post match, and you could just say, all right, cool, that's it. And he could have still cut that promo there that he cut last at night one, night one. So it is what it is. It's done. Move on over. And if Brock is truly retired, a hell of a career to a combat athlete like himself. The man was wrestling, went to football, made it to the team. Not sure if he just played preseason, but I'm not sure if he made it to regular season, but he still made the team. Went to Japan, won over there. Went to UFC, won over there. That's came crazy. Back. That's a hell of a guy. I tip the hat to him. For 20 plus years. And he only gets bigger, man. And then he got his kids. I know he got a daughter who might get him to wrestling. I remember hearing something. We'll see what happens. So I'm happy for him one way or another. But Pop, what was your thoughts on this whole match?
Yeah, I'll say it both for real. It didn't feel like a real deal Hell in a Cell. It felt like a street fight or just a no DQ match or something like that. That's really what it felt like. But yeah, it was good. It was kind of longer than I expected it to be for real, because like the first match wasn't even 10 minutes was when they first fought. It was
quick.
It was
like right under 10 at that.
You went to go put something in the microwave or something. It was over by the time you got to fight it out. But it was a good match though. I'm glad Oba won. I just wish I don't know if that spot when Brock had took the padding off the ring, it was just the wood. I don't know, was Oba supposed to like slam him on there or what? But
no, the Undertaker tombstone, that tribute, that was awesome.
That was.
I know them knees hurt, boy.
Oh my God, I felt it. I felt that.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought Oba was supposed to like slam him on there, but
I thought so too, because Brock kind of looked over, and I was like, well, was he supposed to? Maybe Oba didn't want to, you know.
Last bump ever.
And he's like, nah, we're gonna keep it here.
But it was a good match though. I'm glad Oba won and everything. But yeah, I'm just if Brock retired, it kind of bittersweet, because like my whole time knowing him, I hated him. Now man, he was actually a good guy. He was a good guy the whole time.
That means he did his job right, man. Yeah. Because when he came back as Farmer Brock, as we like to call Cowboy Brock, everybody fell in love with him because we got to see him actually be an actual babyface. Like, he was a babyface back when he went against Kurt Angle. Like, after that match, I think that was a WrestleMania match. Was that a
WrestleMania 19, 2003?
Thank you, sir. And he was good after that. They kind of teamed a little bit, stuff like that. But this was a very different Brock. He grew the beard out. He had the hair. He kept growing his hair. When he was good, when Roman was still bad, and he was fighting and stuff like that. So I actually like that. And I know that a lot of people say that Brock can't cut a promo, but hell, he can.
He can cut
a
promo.
Can. Yeah. Let him talk. If you seen him in UFC, he can. And then you see glimpses of what he did when he came back as, long hair Cowboy Brock. He can cut a promo. He ain't got to say much. Hell, when he did what he did on night one, that was good. If he say, hey, I'm gonna kick your ass, he can just let Paul do it. He can talk.
City bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it can be 5 words.
That's Brock Lesnar.
I love when Brock alluded to him not being able to cut a promo. Heard you told Oba, I heard you cut a great promo. I never was good promo. Brock was a good promo.
Brock did his thing, man. So once again, shouts to him. Tip of the hat to him. And look forward to his induction, however soon that may be, or if it's a couple years down the road. And Hopefully they take that and they push over and they push over and they push over. I don't give a damn what show you put them on. Give them all the belts. But let's go ahead and move into night 2, Sunday night. We started off with the reinstated SmackDown general manager, Nick Aldis, coming out saying, hey guys, I decided to add another participant to this match. This was going to be the number 1 contendership for the Undisputed title with Finn Balor and Sami Zayn going one-on-one, and he added the ring general Gunther. Gunther came out, he was gloating, he shook the man's hand, despite the fact that they just had a match the night before. He walked to the ring getting ready to battle, and he said, well, hey, I never said that was the only participant. And the return of Fight Owens Fight came back, Kevin Owens. Boy, the look on Sami Zayn's face, that was beautiful. That was great storytelling. They hugged in the ring. They gave each other a few words, and they went to battle. I liked the match. The match went only 8 minutes. It seemed like it was a little bit longer than that. That was a hell of a match. You could have given him the 15 instead of 8:30. That was perfect. I wanted Finn to win. I'm not mad that Kevin Owens won. I'm happy to see what happens with Sami Zayn and his spiral crash out version. And I look forward to the Kevin Owens CM Punk feud. And I'm looking forward to what Gunther does now because I'm sure he's going to be pissed. Mr. Wrestling, go ahead and give me your thoughts, sir.
I thought it was a great way to open Sunday. I wasn't mad that they added 2 participants, especially Kevin Owens. It's been 17 long months. So it was great seeing what's going on.
No. Go ahead. I'm agreeing.
I'm agreeing. Okay.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. Yeah, it's been 17 long months since Kevin Owens had been there. So it was great seeing him back.
And a good sell with he's selling the neck during the match a little bit too.
Yeah, he did.
So that was good.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Good? Okay.
Yeah. What you think about? Do you think he should have won? Do you feel like he should have went to either Finn or Sami either way, or do you feel like, hey, with Kevin winning, this is fine setting up that feud with Punk?
No, this first time ever for Punk and Kevin Owens. I think that's a fucking blockbuster of a match. And
the promos gonna be sick, dude.
Yeah, it's going to make me tune into SmackDown, which I hadn't been watching regularly.
So my next question to you, we haven't seen it unfold yet, but is Kevin going to be a heel and he's going to realign with Sami, or Sami maybe help Kevin and Kevin turn like what side of the fence Kevin is on? Because I think people was happy to see him back on night 2, so they definitely cheered his return, his win. But where does he go? Because we know Punk ain't turning heel right now.
Right. I think the crowd will dictate it. Okay. I think. With Kevin coming back, I don't think they're going to boo him at all, even if he does some, like heel attack or something like that. I just don't see them booing Kevin Owens, and especially against CM Punk, them promos are going to be what sells the match. So I think you keep the guys both, the way they are, and just let the crowd decide, who's going to.
And Sami, what about Sami? What he doing?
Oh, Sami, he's going to continue his heel run. Sami's full-fledged heel, and I'm loving the heel run now.
He going to join? You think he helps Kevin?
I don't. I think Kevin's going to be cheered too much coming back, and it will take away from Sami being booed, and Sami's doing too much of a great job as a heel to, mess that up, when Kevin Owens can be on his, do his own thing. So
okay. Respect.
Right. I think the crowd's going to dictate who's going to, the heel babyface dynamic with the him and CM Punk match.
Can't wait for Friday, man. Let's see what happens. What you think about it, Pop?
Man, I feel bad. For Finn and Sami. Like Sami, he on the verge of, I guess, get another title shot, and boom, come Gunther. And then boom, he just Gunther, Finn, and Sami. Boom. But yeah, man, it was I just feel bad for him. That's about it for real.
All right, so moving along, we got the next matchup was the United States title match, 9 minutes and 10 seconds. We had Baron Corbin taking on that boy Trick Willie, and he had Lil Yachty with him. I don't care about seeing Lil Yachty all the time. I think if you're gonna have him come out with Trick, save him for the special occasions. Maybe once here there on SmackDown, but more so if you're gonna use him for the PLEs. But hey, Baron Corbin said he was gonna come and take. He came and take. He took it. He's the new U.S. championship. U.S. champion. What's your thoughts on that, Pop?
Man, how they just gonna have that limited edition belt for Lil Yachty? For Trick, and it's gone already. So, what Barry he gonna keep the fur on the title or what? Like what?
Well, they gotta sell some merch, so that product they were selling it for like $600, $700, something like that.
Damn.
So they were making a killing off of that. He could always burn it. throw it in the trash, something like that, and or just they may not even play into it at all. By the time you see Baron Corbin again, he just got the regular version of it.
They gonna how they gonna do it like when Cena had the U.S. title and he had to spin on it and everything, and some folks kept it, but I guess when he got it back, it was just the regular spinner belt and whatnot. But then when he wasn't champion, it was back to the regular U.S. title or something like that. So
let's see what happens. Yeah. Hopefully they play into it. Like I said, Baron Corbin say, hey, this is trash. I would like to see him take it then. Like take him, just be like, I don't want to be thrown on the ground and say I'm gonna get my own and walk off. But he celebrated with it. But I need the expert opinion on this because I know he got something to say. Mr. Wrestler, what was your thoughts on the title change and then what goes forward with Baron Corbin?
I was upset with the title change. However, if it's the elevate trick,
I like it. Yeah.
Then that's okay, but I still upset with the title change. I don't think Baron Corbin deserved that spot, and it just
quick, huh?
It just took. I mean, I just couldn't get into the match, and I feel like there were so many more deserving people on SmackDown who deserve that spot. Not that Baron's not deserving; it's just he hasn't been around years,
right?
And then he comes back to the company, and it's not even like he set the world on fire with the feud with Trick, So this was the first disconnect with me on night 2, man. I just didn't like to see Baron Corbin win it. If somebody was going to take it from Trick, let Melo take it from Trick.
I agree.
Dragunov take it. Somebody,
man,
not Corbin.
They haven't even had my boy Dragunov on TV, man. They've been doing my boy wrong. So hopefully they bring him back soon. They tie in Melo. If you start tying all them into it, bring Trick back into it, and you can make some defenses out of it to make Baron look good, but then you give it back to Trick or give it to Melo and then let it go. That's fine. You give them a little bit of shine. Let the good guys chase it. Let them take it off of them. That's fine. I won't complain too much because I'm still happy for Baron. I was a big supporter of Baron Corbin. Really? Surprised they brought him back as a heel again. They could have brought him back as a face because he was clearly old before he left. But hey, it's WWE. They're going to do what they do. They're going to WWE things. Now, this is where it gets exciting for me. The women's ladder match, the interim WWE women's title. We had Chelsea Green taking on Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, Lash Legend, and the hometown girl, Tiffany Stratton, the women's U.S. champion. 13 minutes. I like what I saw. I stand by that. Salute to Chelsea Green. I hate it as an interim. I hope she can run with it for a little while. I hope she be Rhea Ripley. Just do something different. I hope they don't take it off her real quick and then give it to somebody else and then have that be the feud. But I'm happy they gave her a championship, and I hope that they really do something with it. The fans were behind it. The fans loved it. Who want to take this one first? I don't really care. I salute Chelsea Green. Pac, what you think?
So she just an interim.
Yes. So she holds. She just kind of plays
holding it down. Yeah. To Rhea get back.
And it better not be tomorrow night. I mean Friday night. It better be another PLE or 2 from now. Let Rhea rest up.
So when Rhea come back, she automatically champion.
She's gonna face. They're gonna face off.
Got
and this is if they keep it on Chelsea up until that point.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. It was a good match. I remember what you said last week. They probably need to add an extra person because if it's 2-on-2. One person just sitting there not doing not fighting anybody. So yeah. So it kind of, I guess that played a factor when Chelsea, she was upside down hanging from the ladder. Everybody else was knocked out. She rose from the dead and then took the title.
That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But it was a good match though.
All right, Mr. Wrestling, your thoughts, sir?
I was happy that Chelsea won. I didn't see much of this match. I had something else going on, so I take your thoughts, and I guess it was a good match, huh?
Okay. It was good, man. It was good. If you get a chance, go back and check out the highlights of it. I thought it was good. We're gonna make this one a quick one. Love that Danhausen. Danhausen won this match against Dominic Mysterio. Different. It was a way to sell the money. It was a merch thing, and because they were selling the money on WWE Shop.
Oh, so they were selling the monies.
Yeah, the human money. That's the thing. That's the merchandise.
So you got to spend U.S. monies
to get that.
To get human.
And I don't know how much they charge for that, but
a lot of
they got different things on it, like you cursed and human monies and his logo. That's all it was. So let's make it quick, Mr. Wrestler. I know you probably ain't got much to say, but I'm gonna give the mic to you anyway.
His 15 minutes is up.
Pac, what you got on it, man?
Should have been 5 minutes. Like Count Dracula. That's crazy. Literally.
Me personally, Dracula. I'm a Danhausen fan, but I didn't care for the match. Whatever, but I ain't hating on him.
Dumb, dirty, man.
Dom should be in AAA, man. Let him wrestle. Now let's get to the last 2 matches. We had the Intercontinental Championship. Chad Gable taking on Penta. This was a great match. 11-minute match. Hell, it felt like it was longer. This was a sleeper. Chad Gable walked away as the champion in his hometown. I'm happy for him. He finally get a shine. Let's see what they do running forward. Mr. Wrestling, your opinion?
I've rewatched a lot of the matches from SummerSlam to have a thought on it. But I didn't rewatch this one, and just during the moment, I thought it was a good match. I expected more. I didn't think it was a great match. I think Chad's momentum is slowing down each and every week. That song that
yeah, I don't like the song.
Right.
It's not for him. It's gonna be somebody else, but not for him.
Right. But I felt they could have had a better match. I'll put it like that.
It's always room for improvement. I feel like the match could have been better. They could have kept him with his Alpha Academy song, but they didn't. They're trying to get that song over. I'm happy he won. That's really all I can say.
Let's hope that song get over.
Let's hope they push him more. What else you got for me with that?
I mean, it was a overall great match. I missed the very ending of it, but I caught like 85% of it. But I'm glad Chad gave one. I was kind of indifferent on who won or who lost. But
right.
I ain't mad at the final outcome though.
Okay. Now the main event, the World Heavyweight Championship, with Roman Reigns defending his belt against Seth Rollins. This match was 33 minutes long, and Roman won, and it was a straight up match. We did some callbacks to their time as the Shield. They handled their business, and they fist bumped at the end. And that was it, Mr. Wrestling.
I'm happy that they were able to say Dean Ambrose's name on air.
Yeah.
If you're going to play homage, I'm glad that they did it all the way. I felt like this was a great match. This was a fantastic match. I thought a great story told within the match, great callbacks. And man, if this was the last match between these two, I think they delivered. And I know a lot of people, were unhappy, with this match leading into SummerSlam just because they feuded a lot or whatever. But I thought once it came time, when that bell rang, I felt like it had a big match feel to it.
As they say, pure sentiment. Question for you: do you think they should fight again in multi-man matches or just separate them? Period.
The finale felt like when Roman had his finale with Brock a couple of SummerSlams ago. Sometimes you just put an exclamation mark onto a feud and that's it. And I think that was it with these guys.
I agree. Leave it alone. Let them walk away. Let them do their own thing. Pop, what's your thoughts on this match?
How many times have they even fought against each other? Because it's been a while.
Three times. See, I think this was the third, maybe third or the fourth, but yeah.
Yeah, so they haven't been like on no John Cena Randy Orton.
No.
That was OD.
And that what made the storytelling in the match so much better because they really didn't fight singles one-on-one.
It's been 4 years since they had one. It was the Royal Rumble 2022.
It's just a lot of history between them two.
Right.
Yeah, it was a good match though. I didn't care who won for real, who would win for real. I just want to see a good match, but we did it delivered everything. I guess it had to deliver. And nobody else got involved. Bloodline didn't get involved.
Right.
Nobody else tried to interfere and mess up Seth Rollins and nothing like that. So it was a good match though. I ain't got no complaints.
All right, so gentlemen, before we finish up, because that was the card. Which night was better, night 1 or night 2, Mr. Wrestling?
Night 2 for me.
Night 2?
Yes, night 2.
I agree, night 2. Pop?
I ain't trying to just agree with y'all, but night 2.
Night 2. And we want to know what you guys think. Which night you think was better overall? Which matches were your favorite matches? Which match was the best match of each night? Which match was your least favorite? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe. Stay tuned to more content we have coming out on the YouTube channel. And make sure if you have a Twitter, follow us over there on Twitter. I don't like to say X. Follow us over there on Twitter. We got BrandSplit Vodcast over there. We do a live stream, and you can catch us with everything on there. Mr. Wrestling, you have anything to say to the crowd before we get up out of here?
Thank you for listening, watching, and like interacting with you guys on Twitter.
And we'll catch you on the next one. This is the BrandSplit crew. We out.
Keep your head up.